What is up, Simmers? Welcome to another mod overview, haul, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to jump straight into this one because we have a lot of mods to review. So there's going to be functional and override mods that are going to add realism to your game, and obviously aesthetic, because who doesn't love good aesthetics in their game? Kicking us off with the first one is going to be the Manga stuff by Hydrangea. A lot of my Kawaii stuff that I find are from Hydrangea. I did find a lot of stuff from them and I just genuinely love it. It adds a completely different aspect to your game, and these mangas, they're literally functional. This little manga book stand, you can add the mangas that come with it and put it in there, and you can see your sim reading it. It also comes with a controller override that is functional, not with this Switch case display. This is not functional, unfortunately. This is just some type of like decoration to put into your game, and there's different swatches for it, like different games that you can put on the display. However, there is another mod or CC haul from Hydrangea that adds like Kawaii Gamer freebies, and this right here, the Kawaii GameCube, is going to be integrated into your game actually, and you can play, and that's what your controller gets overrided to. Next we have a boba mini fridge. It comes in 3 different swatches. One is the solid swatch, another one is the transparent swatch with stuff in it, and then another one is also transparent with nothing in it, so you can put whatever you want in it. You can put like maybe like skincare, stuff like that. Our next one is a override, but also just like a decoration that you could have if you just want to have it be there on the side and not actually function. But I personally find it cute, so I used a functional override one, and it's so cute just seeing this little Pusheen like going around vacuuming my house for me. So now we're moving on to our more minimalistic overrides that add aesthetics to the game. A lot of these you've probably seen before, but stick around because you probably haven't seen some of the ones that I have to share with you. This one is a must-have. I know there is ones for Androids as well, but I personally have an iPhone, so I use this one. This is the phone overhaul. This is the iPhone 12 replacement mod, and it comes with a bunch of different swatches like phone cases, and how you access them is through your phone in the game. And then so whenever your sim pulls out their phone, it shows either a camera, or they're like on iMessage, they're playing some type of mobile game, they're on FaceTime, or they're Google searching something. And I just think that that adds a lot more realism in your game if you want to get some cool shots for your vlog. Okay, so it will bring you to this page, and you just press the Get Nurabatzel iPhone 12 replacement. It gives you a little ad. I'm sure that this is the way that the creator gets paid, by us having to watch a little ad. But then eventually, once you are done with that, it brings you to this. You're gonna have to download and put both of these into your file, and then it will just automatically override it for you. You don't have to do anything else. Next is going to be this. Everyone talks about this, and I just want to talk about it too because it's so amazing. I hated having that blue wrench on the side of my custom content, because it just made me feel like I had to like maintain, or like there was like maintenance for the CC. That's just what it came across to me. But now, not only in CAS but also in build mode, you can see that it changes that wrench to just the minimalistic CC. Sometimes it is a little hard to see which one's CC, which one's not, but you can obviously toggle in your filters for your build mode for custom content, and also in CAS you can change it to custom content. Next, this one I literally haven't gone to see if it works, so we're gonna go and see together. But this is a trolley override. It's gonna take the base game trolley, which is just like a kind of green basic looking little trolley, and it replaces it with one of 3 or one of 7 different little overrides. And when I downloaded it from Cur Forge, it didn't really give me the option to select which version, and I have no idea which one we're about to go see. A lot of these mods, by the way, you guys can download from Cur Forge. So Cur Forge is basically just a software that allows you to basically shop for CC. A lot of really popular creators have their CC or their mods, their script mods on here. Like Little Miss Sam, I know for a fact that all of her mods are on here. And the great part about this is that it also lets you update whatever needs to be updated, and it does it for you. So definitely hop on that wave if you're not on it, because this has been a lifesaver, because sometimes we don't want to go and look on Pinterest or Tumblr and go through a whole rabbit hole just to find some CC or some mods to add to our game. And Cur Forge just definitely makes it a lot easier to browse and look at different CC, different mods, and just quickly grab it, and it instantly puts it into your game files. And you don't have to go to your downloads, open up 2 different system folders and drag and drop and all that hassle. It just does it for you. So that's the great part. So this next override is by a Large Tater Tots. This one and the one after are by her. And this is just a cleaning override. It just is going to change like your spray, your sponge, and it just looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. She does have a lot of different overrides that she's been working on, I've been seeing, and she's definitely a creator to watch out for, because she is releasing a lot of things to add aesthetic to your game. The next one is a razor default replacement. It's also by Large Tater Tot. It comes with different colors, and you just pick one. Remember, if you are overriding any item in your game, you can only override it with one thing, or else it's not going to work. Our next mod that we're going to discuss is by Aussie Sims for Mods, and this is the Sims Can Wipe. I was debating on just putting it in this section or putting it in my bonus mod sections, but I just wanted to discuss this a little bit early on in the video. This literally makes your Sims wipe their booty after peeing, pooing, pee-pee poo-poo check type vibes. This next mod is another override, and this one is for the remote controller. Look how crusty, dusty, and musty the default remote. I'm about to start crying, bro. Because once I change to this, like once you do overrides into your game, you literally forget what they look like before, right? And then when you see an image of what it looked like before, you're like, damn bitch, I used to live like this. Coming in next is the coffee bag replacement and decoration. So hear me out, right? I didn't know that I needed this either. I didn't know I needed any of these things. No one ever knows what they need until they have it, okay? This just looks so crisp and so clean. Here you can pick which ones you can use for the coffee bag replacement that you use functionally. And then there's also decoration that comes with whichever one you pick. So for the decoration, it's going to have all these different swatches just to have out on your countertop. I feel like this is a really good mod for people that want to either do vlogs or just create content for Sims in general, or maybe if you just want to have it in your game as like something aesthetic to look at. Because if you're like me, I don't like looking at unaesthetically pleasing things in my game. And having these has just made a world of a difference. Also, if you want to have like a coffee shop, like a realistic Starbucks in your game, then these are great to have. Our next mod, this one is a Versace dishware for default replacement. And again, I'm gonna keep warning you guys, if you already have some type of replacement for your dishware, then don't download this. Or if you really want this one, then delete your previous one and put this. For this one, I do find a glitch whenever I make food. because I do have like an overwrite of my food. So I'm kind of just waiting for some type of update from Asteria to the dishes, but the cups work just fine just because I don't have any type of override for my coffee or my drinks or anything like that. But as of right now, I'll see that when I pour the food into the plate, it shows the override of the plate, but once the food's like on there perfectly and I have like the override of the food that looks way better than base game, then it just kind of goes back to the same base plate. This next one, oh my god. Oh my god. Literally, listen. I am baffled at the fact that I freaking found this. I'm just, it's 1 a.m. I'm scrolling through Pinterest and I see this and it's like, it pops up right after I'm thinking like, why aren't the ironing boards in the game functional? Like, why are they not? Because me personally, I freaking love doing laundry in that game. This is not only a functional ironing board, but it's also a cutting table. It comes with a steamer, and then there's like supplies restock. Now, I haven't tested it. We're going to test it together, but I do think that you can only iron clothes that you make. I'm not 100% sure. Again, we're going to try it together. But yeah, the ironing table comes with different degrees for the iron, and it has little moodlets. The cutting table, it comes with a fabric cutting table, the textile book where you can like study fabrics or practice cutting fabric. It also comes with scissors for cutting the fabric. And those also come with moodlets. And then there's a mini steamer. The creator does say to be very careful to make sure your sim stands in the right spot when you click the steam interaction for, I don't know how to say this word, machinima, guys, don't come for me. But like, those animations. But it starts where the sim is at the moment. So you do have to sew something to be steamed first. So you can pretty much only steam clothes that you sew. So that's where I'm getting the notion that you can only iron clothes that you sew as well. And I think it does even tell you up here that you must sew something in order to iron, and it needs to be in world or active. Yeah. So overall, you can't iron your own laundry in the game. You do have to do some extra steps, but if you're like me and you like having a lot of arts and crafts around your house, IRL, in your Sims life, whatever, then this is like a really cool additive as well, because you're sewing your own clothes. And I wonder if they are sellable, so we will try it out. We're gonna try everything out. Next, this is a really basic one, but it's a must have, okay? It's literally just CC for your washer and your dryer. I'm telling you, I love doing laundry in this freaking game, and I need my laundry, like my washer and my dryer, to look real. I don't want it to look fake. I don't want it to look like those little plastic toy ones that Sims shows us. This looks so real and I love it. There's 3 swatches for it. I've got a black one, a white one, and I believe a silver/gray one. This is just amazing. It looks so real. It also comes with a little basket of towels, a little home clock, and a little glass bowl of laundry detergent, and a glass bowl of little Tide Pods. It's just nice to have around. It's literally just nice to have around, I'm telling you. Moving on to our next functional mods. And I say mods because these 3 just kind of go hand in hand. They're all by the same creator. They're by QMBB. And sure, you've probably heard before, but for those that haven't, there's the SelfCare functional body care, SelfCare like skincare mod with functional skincare products, and then there is functional perfume and cologne. So all 3 of these just come together to add not only like functional things into your game, but it adds animations too, and it adds moodlets. Say you're taking a shower, right? And then once you get out of the shower, your Sim's skin is going to be dry, and it's going to be visibly dry. So with the functional body care, it gives you lotions and body washes and exfoliators, and it also gives you deodorant so that your Sim can stay fresh and clean. This is a really good additive for people that want to make Sims vlogs. This is the only reason that I got this. I don't like the fact that my sim is like dry 90% of the time because I forget to do it, but it's a nice little additive to have as like an animation for making vlogs for your Sims. Same thing with the functional skincare. This one does actually affect your Sim's skin. It doesn't just only make it dry. Like if you're not doing your skincare routine, or if you're stressed out, stuff like that, like, and your environment is grimy or whatever, your Sim's skin is going to start breaking out. So that's where the skincare products come from. And then next is the functional perfume and cologne for women and men. Obviously that's what it's, perfume and cologne, duh, moo. But basically this it's gonna make you smell like money. It's got an animation of you putting your perfume on, but like you're holding that perfume. It's not gonna be the base game like ugly ass looking perfumes. But these three all together remind me of a mod from the earlier days. I think 2 years ago there was this slice of life mod that came with like skincare, memories, like body care, all that stuff, but I don't believe that mod is active anymore, hence why there's like separate mods now for it. Next on our functional mods list is obviously this sunrise alarm clock. I love this just because I'm always sick and tired of having to press like cancel on my sim sleeping. Like, girl, just get up. You gotta go to work in 10 minutes. So having this sunrise alarm clock really helps to get your sim into some type of routine of waking up at the same time every single day. And of course, I think that this originally just comes with a few swatches, or not, I think like just 3 swatches. So there's a recolor by Blarfy. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but there's a lot of recolors for this one, and it adds more to like that minimalist aesthetic. The next one, this is really great functional mod that you can use for like content creation, as well as just like atmosphere wise if you want. Like I personally love putting it and like forcing rain in my world like all the time, just because I like the sound of the ambiance in my game of the rain. So you can change the weather and all that. I know that you could do this with the UI's cheat mod, but this is just something to add to your game that's functional, and I typically like to put it right next to my thermostat. I feel like this is really good if you want to make content as well. Our next thing is the Ding and Ditch smart doorbell. This is so cute. I've always wondered why like we don't have doorbells in The Sims 4, but having this, I believe, let's read the description a little bit. So there's a visual ring. It offers an alternative alert designed for deaf and hard of hearing simmers. So this is actually so thoughtful. Like, I love how thoughtful this is, because if it weren't thoughtful, then it would be unthoughtful, but they were thoughtful about it. So this is just great that they're being inclusive of the fact that not everyone is able to hear all the sounds in the games. So this is like a great alternative to knowing that someone's at your freaking door. So you can enable these. There's also, I believe you will get like little notifications on your phone of when someone is at your door. All right, so now we're going to get into some of my bonus mods that I utilize for my vlog making. First, we have habits. This is going to allow you to set morning and night routines for your Sims, and you do have to enable the routines or else it's not gonna work, because when I first got this and I was trying to fidget with it, like I set the routine and I didn't pick morning or night in the routine section. And I was like, why isn't my sim doing it? The mod's broken. But it's not broken. You have to enable it, and you have to pick either morning or night. There is 5 priority slots, but there's really only 4 things that you can do, which is like your bladder, your hunger, your hygiene, and you can brush your teeth as well. For our next mod that I like for vlog making is just towels after shower, because typically your sim will switch back into their everyday clothes. And if you're like making a vlog after they shower, obviously you want them to stay in their little towels. You know, it's just these are really little things, but I feel like it makes the content creation a lot more realistic. This one, listen to me, you need it. We all need this, because how many times has your sim tried to cook something and it just started a whole fire? So this mod adds a fire extinguisher cheat so that when your sim is caught on fire, you can just quickly go into your little cheats menu, which is Control-Shift+C, and put fire.extinguish. Or if you're in a hurry, you can put SOS. All fires will be extinguished on the current lot and your sim's souls will be saved. Because I've had it several times where there were other people around to save a sim of mine that's dying, but like they were just like too puss to even try to save my sim. Our next one, which you probably were wondering from the intro of the video of like, oh, like how is your sim laying on the ground, like scrolling through their phone like that? And it's not a pose that I like make them do. It's just something that your sim will do on their own once you download this. This is the Obsessive Teen mod. It has 10 interactions and 11 animations that come with it. And I just think that this is really good for like having your intros. Like if you see your sim just like doing some random animation out of this mod, freaking film it, because it's interesting, it's engaging, you can get little stories, you can make up stories, it's good for storytelling, and I am really glad that I found it and added it to my game. But this is basically what it's gonna look like. There's like awkward hand holding to yibs. There's just like so many things that you can do with this, and I love it. It's really good. It adds a lot of realism for making vlogs and content overall. That's gonna be it for our mods. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like the video and subscribe for more content like this. And comment down below what your favorite mod is, or if you already have a mod and there's something that I didn't explain about it, please feel free to share it with us down below. Otherwise, that's going to be it for today, Simmers. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later.